Welcome. It's the week of February 4th. I'm Amara.
And I'm Ava, this week's Woodstock Weekly News anchors. Now for the announcements.
With art and computer classes, make sure you're on the A-week schedule.
Teachers, don't forget that you have a faculty meeting on Tuesday at 7:15 a.m. in the library.
Also, on Tuesday, there will be a meeting in the Meet the Masters Assembly at 12:45 p.m. For grades 1 and 3, and at 1:30, grades 4 and 6 in the large group room upstairs.
On Tuesday afternoon at 2:30 p.m., make sure you line up in the hallways to watch the first grade classes in their Chinese New Year parade.
On Thursday, there will be Box Top Store at lunch, so remember to bring your box tops.
This Friday, the chess club will be meeting at 7 a.m. in the cafeteria.
Next, we're going to Mia for our Woodstock Weekly weather.
Welcome to the Woodstock weather. I'm Mia, and today's weather will be Monday the high will be 46 and the low will be 36, and it will be rainy showers. And on Tuesday, we're going to have the high is going to be 38 and the low is going to be 27. It will be rainy and snowy. On Wednesday, the high is 30 and the low is 16, and it's going to be snowy. On Thursday, the high is 29 and 16 is the low, and it will be partly cloudy. On Friday, the high is going to be 34 and the low is going to be 16, and it's going to be more cloudy. And that's the weather. Bye.
Now let's say the Woodstock Promise together.
Today I promise to be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. I am brave and I am courageous. I will show compassion for others and be a good friend. Each day I will strive to do my personal best. I am a respectful student and we are a respectful school. Now let's watch our WWN news crew show us what character means.
What is character?
We're not talking about a person in a book or in a TV show. I'm not talking about something that you write about. I'm talking about the character that's in each one of us. In the dictionary, character is defined as moral excellence. This is a fancy definition for being the best that you can be in deciding between right and wrong. When I looked up character in a thesaurus, I found that the synonym for character is reputation.
It's so important for each one of us to be the best that we can be in deciding between right and wrong. Starting next week, we're going to focus on the 6 pillars of character. If you're wondering what a pillar is, it's a beam that supports something like a house or a school. Pillar of character is a necessary trait that we need to support our character, like trustworthiness, fairness, citizenship, caring, responsibility, or respect. Therefore, beginning next week, we're going to challenge you to help us build the character of Woodstock. So make sure you tune in next week so you can accept this challenge.
Now let's go over to Mrs. Burns for our January Students of the Month in 3rd and 5th grade classes.
Hello again, Woodstock students and teachers. I have some more great kids to tell you about. This is Gavin Wagner, and he's a 3rd grader in Mrs. Aoki's class. Our Student of the Month for January 2019 is Gavin Wagner. Gavin is a very thoughtful and caring person. He is always thinking of others and helping them to figure out how to get their work done. For example, when he observes that one of his classmates are not able to figure out a math problem, Gavin is right there helping them. Another important thing about Gavin is when there is a problem, he is the first to try to solve it. One day, I couldn't figure out how to figure out something on the computer, and Gavin came to my rescue. Nice. Thank you, Gavin, for caring about others. Good job. Okay, and this is Chloe Epperson. She's a 3rd grader in Mrs. Davies' class. Chloe is an excellent example of the school expectations. She is respectful. She listens to instructions and others without interrupting. She is responsible when she takes unfinished work home and remembers to return it to school when it is completed. Chloe is always ready to learn. She comes to school with a good attitude and a happy face. We are so glad Chloe is part of our classroom community. Nice job, honey. Okay, now we have Cecilia Sarwari. She's a third grader in Mrs. Hannah's class. Our student of the month for January is Cecilia. Cecilia comes to school with a smile on her face each day. She is very responsible and comes to school on time each day. She is respectful with her learning and also respects her peers, learning by being on task and always willing to help others. Cecilia sets wonderful goals for herself and works very hard to meet those goals. She is a fantastic friend to many people inside and outside of our classroom. Her smile brightens our day. Congratulations, Cecilia. Okay, and this is Lucas Osborne, 5th grader now, in Miss Axtell's class. I selected Lucas Osborne as my student of the month for January because he is always responsible, he works very hard to be respectful, and is always ready to learn. Keep up the good work, Lucas. Okay, this is Damani Crawford, and he's a 5th grader in Mrs. Benware Johnson's class. Damani is a very honorable, kind, and caring young man. He is a great student and willing to help any classmate when asked. He always focuses on his work and is very conscientious about it. He is a great friend and has a great smile, which maybe he'll show us. He is very respectful and is a valued asset in our class. Damani, you are awesome. Thank you.
Goodbye. We'll see you next week.
Cheer